in here. So today our mantra, just a reminder, is I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. And with that, just noticing, where do you sit with that? If you were to feel that in your body, are you ready to receive? Do you feel acceptance? Maybe there's a certain sensation you feel, hot or cold or tense or open. It's all good. It's simply just noticing what's here now. That's the whole goal with our night tonight. All right, I'm going to start the music here. Just imagining yourself on a beautiful beach somewhere, knowing I am ready to receive in this beautiful world that we live in. It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and distractions. And know and trust that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And also notice just your body, wherever you are, noticing what's here now, what's here today. Knowing that this is a sacred container and that all that you experience is completely what is intended for you based on how you're showing up and based on all that is for you. And this environment here is a safe space. Breathing into that and honor yourself. Just honor yourself for being here tonight. You made it. Thanking yourself that you made it. And you are the healer. So you could say that to yourself, I am the healer. I am safe and I am the healer. In the practice tonight, we will simply move into the 2-part breath, which is inhaling through your nose and then exhaling out through your mouth. Like you're exhaling audibly. You could hear the person next to you if they were just sitting next to you or lying next to you. That's called the halo active breath. Inhaling through the nose a few times. You can try this with me. If you're able to go through your nose, great. If not, you can go through your mouth. The halo active, and then we'll move into a little later on, another breath that's a little shorter. And I'll name that right now. You don't have to do it right now, but it is called the bliss breath. And it's simply a shorter breath where you're inhaling and exhaling quicker breaths through your mouth like this. And you're snapping your belly in. It's a little bit like a pranayama breath, a little bit like an exhale, but instead of blowing through your nose, you're using your mouth. And then we might do a top hold at the top at the very end or a bottom hold, and I'll walk you through that. We just hold our breath at the end. So for now, just continuing with that normal breathing here, we're going to start the halo active, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Just doing a scan here on your body, yourself, just noticing from your head down. Going down as you relax through your eyes, letting the muscle relax around your chin, jaw, back of your head. There's so much tension here in our jaw, our neck. You can move it. You're going to move anything at any time. Scanning down through the shoulders, down through the chest. Beautiful heart space, softening. your lungs filling with air and exhaling with air as you continue down through your organs, everything working in harmony. Down through your hips, down through your legs, moving down even to your lower legs, behind your knees, your ankles, out through your feet. And imagine this energy that's been spotted and scanned through your body now comes out down from your feet into the floor. So it's entering from the crown of your head down through the floor of your feet. It goes down through the floorboards, down through the earth, out into the streets, down gullies, down through gutters, down through all the pipes, systems that bring it to the actual ocean. And in there goes down through even under the ocean into the earth and the rock of the earth, all the way down to the core of the earth. If it feels good, if your eyes are not closed, to close them now. Just breathing in this halo active as we begin. On the inhale, I am ready. On the exhale, to receive. Continuing, I am ready. Exhale to receive. As you breathe in, notice if there's any parts of you, maybe physical, or maybe there's even emotional parts or mental parts that are feeling resistant, fear, or distracted, and all of it's okay. Simply acknowledging what is there with you now can be something you do that helps to just say, I see you. Thank you. Thank you for being here today and protecting me. Thank you for noticing. Just noticing in this silence what's here. Continuing that cycle of breath now, simply inhaling, and as soon as your lungs fill up and feel rich with air, expelling that air back out in a cycle of breath. Feeling above your heart space, a little bit of softening. Breathing in, all at your own pace. Simply following the body. Breathing in. When I am ready, I'm ready to receive what is here, whatever I am ready for. And if you notice any thoughts or anything that's just simply emerging, just allow it to be there with you. Maybe it's a thought and allow that to pass, just saying thank you, acknowledging that happening, and simply return to the breath. There you go. Just noticing if you feel any lightheadedness, if you feel any physical sensations, it's all okay. You can simply notice that. You can return to your normal breathing if that's helpful. Or you can continue. It's all good. So we change our own alchemy through the power that is always available here. Feeding every cell, every molecule, every organ is getting refueled here. Aligned with your natural state. Of openness. Peace. Joy. And honoring whatever is here for yourself. Maybe it's anything but that. It's all good. This is the journey that is unique to you. We heal ourselves through breath. Just letting our bodies tell the story. Releasing tension. Feeling completely and fully at ease. As our hearts continue to soften. You can let any sounds out if that feels good for you, maybe a sigh. Energy moves through the body in 3 ways. Breath is one. Movement is another. And sound is another. So honor whatever is coming up for you. It might just simply to be there and drift off. That's all good. Because I am ready. I am ready here and now for what is to be received. I'm letting out a deep sigh here. Maybe shaking out your hands. Shaking out your neck, any leg movement, just moving around if it feels good. And if not, that's all okay. This is you clearing out anything that might feel in the way of receiving. Beautiful. Giving yourself permission to go deeper. As you deepen this even one halo active breath, this next one here, and expelling that air out, sending it out with intention, a cleansing breath. That's it. We'll move into, if you feel comfortable, the bliss breath, the shorter breath that's simply inhale and exhale through your mouth, short, snapping the abdomen breaths. Going at your own pace. It's allowing the body to lead you. Easy breathing. Just letting whatever's here be available for you. Being curious about what's underneath this breath for you. Simply allowing it all to be here. Think of every exhale as an opportunity to leave behind anything that is no longer serving you today. letting go, forgiveness for yourself, knowing that is on the path for whatever is here to receive now. And you may find it helps to take a hand and place it on your abdomen just to connect. That's all good. Allow your body to do the work and to guide you. Know that you are so safe. You're so held here. Keep going, you're doing great. Letting your body do the work. These shorter breaths tend to increase our temperature. Feeling heat, just allowing that to be, or feeling cold as it leaves. Knowing it's all okay. You can go back anytime to just natural breathing if it feels good. We'll do another 30 seconds here. And let's release that breath now. Returning to the halo active breath. Maybe letting out a sigh, sound, anything that feels good. Knowing I am ready and I am creating space to receive what is here for me. Space in my day, space in my week, space in my own body. Releasing any thoughts and fears and anything that no longer serves you. Space for what is. Giving yourself permission just to sink even deeper into this space of oneness with yourself. Oneness with yourself, body, mind, and spirit. Knowing this is my time. Letting the halo active lead you to what needs to be released. Feeling completely at ease. Ready to receive. That's it. So good. Noticing now maybe what has shifted or what is shifting. Going there and going to be curious with asking, what is here right now for me? Letting your heart lead the way, with your body. Tuning into your breath and your heart working together. Acknowledging this beautiful presence of you that's so wise, so much. letting go of any expectation, any thoughts, or anything that is just simply available for you. Letting the body do the work. Giving it permission, just surrendering over. Allowing your body to simply be present and breathe what it needs now. This is what you receive as part of this. Letting yourself access your heart space. If it feels good to put a hand on your heart space, that's okay. There's no need otherwise, but literally asking your heart right now, what's going to my heart? What do you need? Allowing your heart to respond. And then thanking your heart. One more question to ask is, my heart, what am I ready to receive? And just allowing yourself to follow what your intuition, what is responded to, and knowing that is your heart responding. Allowing yourself to feel grateful here, if that feels good for you. Strengthening this bond and this beautiful coherence that you are in. Loving every part that's here. Taking a deep breath as if you were breathing through your heart space right now. And exhaling out through your heart space. One more inhale through the same space. Exhaling through that space here. Beautiful. And just continuing with the halo active breath here. Receiving everything that is here for you today. In the moment. This is all about tuning into what is here, letting your breath lead you. Choosing to trust your guidance, your inner guidance. And if you feel any resistance or any fear or anxiety, just know that's all a-okay. And so welcome here. There's parts of us that show up sometimes scared, or maybe breathe or calm or whatever that might be, they're simply protectors. We can simply acknowledge them to say thank you. Thank you, fear. Thank you, anxiety. Thank you, love. Thank you, joy. Acknowledge your presence. And I am so grateful for everything you've done for me. And right now, I am ready to receive, even with my fear. I know I'm okay. Breathing into that, just letting your body deepen that experience in whatever way feels. Giving yourself permission to breathe at the pace that feels good for you. Move, let's take the shade. If you want to grab a blanket, if you want to move to one side, just know it's all okay. Simply follow the guidance of what your body is asking for. We're going to do one more round of the shorter breath again, the same one, which is the bliss breath, simply inhaling and exhaling through your mouth, shorter breaths. Snapping your belly on the exhale. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's whatever feels good for you. Feeling ready to receive what is here. Knowing all is well. My body is the healer, and I am ready to receive. Building your breath, feeling connected, feeling safe. Feeling secure. Just simply trusting the wisdom of you. And rejoicing in this powerful connection. That's it. You are amazing. Releasing that breath now, that simple breath of bliss breath, sending that breath out with the exhale, returning to this halo active 2-part breath that's been here. Beautiful go-to breath. Recalibrating. Letting all of your cells, all of your body know that You are ready to receive, leading into the spaces that are now available. Spaces that are you. And that is ready for more. Just noticing any messages, any thoughts, any feelings that are present right now. Simply taking and saying thank you for this message. Thank you for this thought. Thank you for this feeling. They are informing me to know myself better, deeper, who I am, who I am, to reach my potential. And I'm ready to receive. The time is now. The top hold, when and only if it feels good for you. And what that is simply to inhale and hold your breath at the tippy top of your breath as you hold the breath at the top of your lungs. Only do this if it feels good for you. There is no obligation. On the next inhale, simply inhaling when you're ready. Holding your breath at the very top of your lungs here. Feeling your expansion, feeling into this space that is incredibly rich for you. Noticing the capacity you have and is here, and it's always available for you. When you feel ready to exhale, just trust your body to exhale when it feels ready to simply let go of that breath. And send that breath out, saying goodbye. Saying goodbye to what is here now, because on the next inhale, we're breathing in normal. Letting go of anything in the spirit, let go of. Take one more big inhale here. The next breath, if and only if it feels good again. No pressure, no obligation. When you feel ready to inhale, letting your body do the work. Inhaling through your nose. Feeling your lungs expand, filling the back, the front, the sides of your body. Extending into all the crevices there are to just simply hold onto your breath with so much your life force. Feeling this connection and allowing this breath to represent what you are receiving and letting go whenever you feel ready. Sending that breath back out into your space behind your body, knowing it is all connected. There you go. So good. Letting it all go here, trusting whatever is unfolding is exactly what is meant to be today for you. Releasing the breath here, Now, just completely releasing all patterns, returning to your natural breath, keeping your body in the same place, keeping your eyes in the same place. We're just simply releasing the breath, letting the body breathe itself. Letting the body breathe itself here. Letting the body attune, letting the body breathe. And in this silent space, connecting to yourself, asking yourself, what is here now? Who is here? Just allowing any responses to bubble up, knowing it is all in service to you. On this road to self discovery. I'm inviting you to take a hand now, placing it anywhere you feel like you'd like to connect on your body. Maybe your heart space, maybe your womb, maybe your stomach, maybe your legs. It can be anywhere. Just feeling that connection and that emotional intimacy that is here for you. Always. Feeling fully embodied, fully present. If it feels good to curl up to one side, or maybe curl your knees up and hold them, just moving around a little bit. I invite you to try that if it feels good. Just connecting with yourself, feeling held by the earth, feeling held by the ground and Mother Earth. Trusting I am so held here. I am so safe. And giving yourself acknowledgement again, just allowing gratitude for yourself here. Thanking yourself for being here tonight, for showing up. Courage and strength and prioritizing you. I'm so proud of you for being here. Just giving yourself acknowledgement. Maybe you thank a part of you, a body part. Maybe you are thanking emotions and the experience that you were feeling. Maybe you're thanking messages from anything that happened to you, that didn't happen to you. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here. Heart is full. Maybe there is a new version of you here now to acknowledge as well. Allowing yourself to receive any last moment intuition or messages or anything else that's here. When you feel ready, just slowly, you have all the time in the world to do this. Fluttering your eyes open. Back into your space, maybe wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, stretching. giving yourself some space to move, allowing your surroundings to come back into what you are experiencing. You see the textures, the colors. When you feel ready, ever so slowly, you can start to sit up if you are lying down. Just slowly sitting up, giving yourself a moment to come to. And we have about 10 minutes left. And this is an opportunity and an invitation to reflect. And a lot of times, breathwork doesn't have words. It's not a verbal exercise. But we can put words to it sometimes if we journal, or we write things down that we want to remember about it, or we can simply even share in the room. So right now, I would like you to just reflect on your experience. You're welcome to journal if that feels good. Just what was this like for you? How did your experience feel? And you're also more than welcome to share, and I will turn off the recording here so we can keep ourselves confidential, which is always the case for any of my classes. So I'll leave it open for anyone who wants to share, but there's no obligation. And otherwise, some best practices for breath work, by the way, when you're done, is to drink water. So hydrate, have some water, feel like you're getting nourished. Maybe your temperatures are different. You might be hotter, you might be colder, you might not know what you're feeling. Just allow yourself to tune in again and see what you need. Maybe you need a blanket, maybe you want to change. Maybe you're going to have dinner and you might want to eat something slowly. Just allow yourself to process. This is somatic trauma-informed healing, which means you're literally healing trauma as you breathe. It's very, very powerful stuff, even if it's your first time or your 100th millionth time. So know that you did incredible work today, incredible work. And I congratulate you for being here, knowing even if this was your first session, that you are on your way. And know that this process of breathing intentionally is the healing that happens, that is needed when we start to shift our mindsets or we move past blocks, because they're not just mental blocks. A lot of times they're lodged in our body as stuck emotions or areas that we aren't comfortable yet with owning. And so they just kind of stay lodged in there. And everybody's different. Everyone has a unique experience. And so my invitation is to just trust and know that whatever happens to you in breathwork is exactly what you needed today. And it might have just been falling asleep. I don't know. It might have been relaxing a little bit and thinking like, what is this thing? I don't know. Or it might have been something a little deeper. It's all good. So are there any questions or anything else that's coming up for anybody? I'm just happy to stay. We've got 5 minutes. I'm happy to stay for anything else that's here. If not, that's okay. And we'll say goodnight.
Just want to say thank you, Rachel. No questions from my end, just a lot of observing my thoughts, which, a lot of work thoughts came up. But also I think the realization that I need to give permission to myself to take the time that I need, because I'm always doing things for others and trying to make things fit into their schedules, which then impacts my own schedule and my own ability to spread things out at my own time.
Here. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I can relate. Who here relates?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
And then also just, where I typically have like body aches and like pains, just feeling, like you said, that where things might feel a little bit stuck in my own body, in my own joints. And
Yeah.
that's just, I think something I need to work through longer term. But yeah, I think those are my three things that came up. So
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing for Trish for all of that. It's Trish, right? I think that's who's speaking here. I can't see you. Yeah, so a couple thoughts on that, because I think you bring up some really valid points. And if you got all of that today, and maybe you had other inklings of it, like that's huge, by the way. So, even if you were observing your thoughts, it's like, even if you get one nugget of insight, that's like something you wouldn't have otherwise had, or noticing the body part that is tight or sore or in pain, right? Like the body tells a story, and it's so important to just honor that for you. So it's not about like, oh my God, how do I fix this right now? Even though we want to do that a lot of the time. That's the idea is we're really observing right now, right? We're really learning about what it is that's going on. And I love what you said, right? Discovering that I haven't put myself in front of my needs. I've put other people in front of that. And the price I've paid is maybe I do have some pains in my body, or I'm not where I wanted to be, or whatever it is, right? It doesn't even matter what it is. It's not about that. So I just commend you, Trish, for recognizing that. And sometimes when we get like, I think there's a lot of times the thoughts are there no matter what, because it's just how we work. But the more you do this, and I have a whole library, I have the integrative breath work like we did at the retreat, and I have more sessions like this that you can access to just do this, and you'll start to probably notice things are different. Like you might start to actually process some of that stuff, which I think is really powerful for you. And I'm honored to help you through that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Any other?
That was beautiful, Trish. Oh, I also just, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I don't know if you were
No,
going to
okay.
continue.
Go ahead. You're good.
Yeah. No, that was great as well. I think similar to Trish, I felt my mind wandering as well, but also bringing it back, and then also just kind of thinking about being more aware of my body. I think that was a great insight as well.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. High five for both of you. Actually, want to do. Yeah. So being aware. So the thoughts are going to happen, because that's just what happens. So when you bring yourself back to the breath, if you literally, like you were saying, Hira, I'm just remembering my breath. I just go back. That actually brings us out of the thought into the breath. So that's a practice, and it will become easier, and the thoughts go away. Sometimes they don't, but they can be less intrusive because our breath is more powerful, if that makes sense. Like we're more intentional and we are more strong between that connection. So I look forward to both of you in those days in the future where that is the case, and you can be in a space where your body and your mind are really in a place that feels powerful and solid for you. And I can't wait. And I love that you're discovering this body thing that you have. You're awesome. That's great. All right, sisters. Well, so good to be with you tonight. Thank you for going for it. Thank you for being fully in and playing with me tonight. I'm so grateful. And I will, so this will be a recording now. We'll put it in the success roadmap, which I think I just sent to you guys yesterday at the very bottom, and I'll show you all that. But anyway, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.
thank you.
Take care, everyone. Bye. So long.
Thanks. Bye.